Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be, closing out paycheck number 4 and our weekly check-in. So we are going to jump right on into it. It is very gloomy outside today, but nice and cool. So I am enjoying the weather. I do have baby girl here in the office with me. So if y'all hear any noise or talking, y'all know who that is. She is glued to my hip today, so that is fine. But we are going to get into it. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are not new, welcome back. My name is Janelle. I'm a wife and a mother of 1. We are expecting our second child, who should be here sometime in the month of November. So me and her will be sharing a birthday month all month long. But we do cashless budgeting, so if that is something that you're interested in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So today we're going to be working through the numbers together, y'all, because I have not done that. So let's get into all of the things, okay? So first, and I didn't even highlight anything, so we're going to be highlighting together, writing down the numbers, all of the fun stuff. So first we're going to start off with, we put 2 incomes into our spending accounts. We put $100 in there and then $250. I felt like that would be sufficient. We'll see if it was. I just don't know how to do them, but these 5 paycheck months really killed me. So first things first is we're gonna go through for our groceries. So for groceries on the 24th, we did an H-E-B, I want to say maybe pickup, and we spent $112.40. I did an early grocery haul for week 5 because I had to buy stuff for baby girl's Halloween on Halloween, which is Friday. So I spent here, yes, Leanna. Okay. And so we had our H-E-B grocery here. As y'all can see, we are negative. And so we'll add that $105.72. And for the week, we spent $218.12 on groceries. Okay. Now, next, we're going to go ahead and just do spending, since spending is all over here. So for spending, on the 24th, I had a coupon, y'all. I had a coupon. I went to the doctor and I had a coupon that if you spent $20 at CVS, you get $10 off. So I went and got some of my favorite snacks there. And I spent $16.44. So we have that. So let's do $16.44 plus the next day. When was the 25th, y'all? Oh, the 25th was a Saturday. Took baby girl, my husband took us to go get baby girl's hair done. And I thought I was gonna last. I wasn't, y'all. I was starving when we left. So I had stopped we stopped and got some, I got some food at Chick-fil-A because my husband ate while he was waiting on us. So I was hungry. And then on the 28th was my next doctor's appointment. Once again, I thought I was going to make it. I did not, y'all. And so we went to Chick-fil-A again. And we spent $31.19. And that was for the whole family. Plus, I had got like a sandwich wrap for the next day, for Wednesday to eat. And then my husband went to Sunco and spent $9.86. I don't know exactly what he got, y'all. He ain't bring nothing home for me. And then while he was at work, he spent $2.95 at the vending machine. And then at his job, they sell like this specialty ice cream, and he got fancy, y'all, and spent $13.96 for the ice cream. He really loves them. I've tasted like one or two. They have like these exotic flavors. It's a no-go for me, y'all. It's a no-go. So for this week, we have spent in spending $86.89. Okay. And then I don't think we have any more back here. Nope. So lastly is just going to be gas. We did not spend anything in household. So for gas, we have $41.88. That was to fill up my truck, y'all. Well, not my truck, but my SUV. Just driving out deep into Houston to get baby girl's hair done. It was definitely a gas guzzler. And then my husband filled up his tank for $21. And so altogether we spent $62.88. Okay. And so that was all of our spending for the week. As you can see, that $2.99 did not work out for us. Like I said, these 5-week paychecks just really hit me hard, but it's also trying to get into the groove of this groceries, because I just feel like spending $100, it's not bad, and I will have to adjust, but I just feel like I'm not getting anything for my groceries. And so to see this negative number and not really have accomplished much just kind of sucks. Okay, so and then with that being said, I kind of just want to go through our expenses for our sinking funds. So we were looking at what? The 24th through the 30th. So I got my car detailed, y'all. Got it cleaned. It's so nice and clean and fresh. And we're going to keep it that way. That was one of the things that I wanted to get done before the baby came. Originally, we were thinking she was going to come earlier than expected, but some of my labs came back and they kind of normalized a little bit. Not that she still can't come before her time, but it just didn't happen last week, thank God. So we got that taken care of. And then I had bought some night clothes for baby girl because we kind of had like a week and a half, well, we're still in it, of just like super cool weather. Like at nighttime, it's 40 degrees. And then during the daytime, it's barely getting up to 65. Sorry, y'all. It is supposed to get a little bit warmer, like back up into like mid to high 70s, but then we'll see what happens. But it is time for a little bit of winter clothes. So we got her a couple of night clothes because she also sits over the garage and her room. And so when it's cold, her room is like extra cold. Then I got my husband some winter, well, I wouldn't say winter pants, but some sweatpants because he also needs some. And then we went and got baby girl's hair done. Her hair is braided. That should last us about 6 weeks. And then for Halloween, we spent $43.20. That was like we had to bring like a snack. Baby girl wanted to bring cupcakes, so we brought cupcakes. And then we had to bring a bag of candy. And then we also got candy to give out in our neighborhood. And I told y'all I was not spending a lot of money, and I did not. So that was everything for our sinking funds. Now let's go ahead and close out what we have spent for week 4. Okay. So if you don't know, just really quickly, the way that this works is I no longer track pretty much like per category. I put money into the account and that's the money that we have to spend. However, I do like to track what I spend monthly in these 4 categories just to see if I need to reel it back, if I need to be adding more money, or just seeing what my trends are throughout the year as into what months are a little bit more spendy than others. So we ended off week 3. Y'all see this already. We had already spent $650.81 for groceries. So when we add $218.12, $218.12 plus 680, just kidding, 650.81. In week 4, we've already spent $868.93. So as you can see, like I'm way over budget, and a lot of it is out of groceries. Like, it's only the 3 of us, y'all. Jeez Louise. For gas, we spent $114.84 so far. And then we spent $62.88 this month or this week. So $62.88. So we are now at $177.72. And I will also say gas is super low because normally it would be more, because I'm not driving to work right now. I am working from home. And so I'm not doing any driving. I still have to fill up because on the weekends we go and try to get stuff done. And that's where most of the gas kind of gets out of hand. Next is going to be household. And for household so far, we had spent $210.72. And then we didn't spend anything this week. So we're still at $210.72. And then for spending, we spent $247.32 so far, plus our $86.89. And so we are at $334. Nope, let's fix that. Because if not, then, so we spent $334.21 for spending. Now, I do just want to say with spending, even though this may look big, especially if you guys are not new to my channel, this number may look bigger, but that's because spending encompasses everything. So if I'm buying something for the kids, we're eating out, home decor, just random things, spending eats up all of that stuff. So I actually really don't think that this number for spending is like horrible. So we are going to add up what we spent for the week. $218.12 plus $62.88 plus $86.89. And this week we spent $367.89. So we'll see what happens in week 5. Goodness gracious, but we will see what happens. Now we are going to quickly go over to our paycheck number 4 and go ahead and close that out. I do need to see something though, y'all, because I actually don't know what it was. 1966. 92. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and close out this paycheck. So we did get income of $550 and our rollover was actually 19. Oh, because I could have just looked right here too. 1966.92. So if we add that up, 1966 point, did we say 92 or 62? 92 plus 550. That gives us $25.16.92. For our internet, we budgeted $100, but it was $99.69. And then this stayed the same. Our debt, hold on, make sure y'all can see that. 107.86, which is 557.86. So we'll do our income minus our fixed bills, which was minus 99.69. Left us with 2417.23. There was nothing for variable, nothing for savings. So we'll roll this over here and we'll do minus 557.86. And that leaves us with 1859.37. I feel like this number feels off, but let's just go and look at our operating account and see if these numbers actually match. So, haha, I see why it does not match, because we did not add our payment for our loan. So let's go ahead and add that for our water treatment. And that is debt. And that was for 107.86. And we'll go ahead and do 1967.23 minus 107.86. And that leaves us at 1859.37. And is that what we have? Do I not know how to write? Because this matches up. Let's do this again. 1967.23 minus 107.86. 1859.37. 2516.92. 2417.23. That matches up. And then let's do 2417. Sorry, y'all. 2417.23 minus 450 is 1967.23 minus 107.86. So this is correct here in my operating account. I would like to know why this number, I don't know how to add. Oh, y'all, I don't even think y'all got to see this. So I was trying to figure out why I wasn't getting this number, but I had the right number this whole time. I'm so sorry, y'all. So we're actually rolling over, oops, should be using my pink pen. We're actually rolling over 1859.37, so they both match. And then the only thing that I spent, just kidding, I spent more money than that, but we went over all of the things that I spent for my sinking funds already. So, but I don't know why I only added this here. So we're rolling over into week 5, $1,859.37, and all of our accounts match. And what happens after this is, y'all, I just go back into our checking account for Ally and I go back and pay the bills. I know that, or pay our credit cards. I know that we are over. I will continue to spend on our credit card. Whatever is left at the end of the week for week 5, we will go ahead and cover it. But this is what we're looking at, y'all. These are real numbers. This is real life. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.